implemented projects and programs aimed at promoting the development of rural communities in Ghana. Nana Chair, ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, I extend gratitude to the patron of the Busia Institute for Rural and Democratic Development, His Excellency former President J.A. Kufuor. Dr. K. Busia led the Progress Party to victory in 1969 and was sworn in as the Prime Minister. And for the very short time he led the country, the foundation for rural development was laid. His rural development policy provided water, electricity, low-cost housing, agriculture, and health facilities for rural communities across the country. Distinguished invited guests, let me seize this opportunity to enumerate just a few of the achievements of Dr. K. Busia with regards to rural development. First, it is a fact that Operation Feed Yourself was in Dr. Busia's blueprint. I want everybody to know that. The thoughtfulness of Dr. Busia. The economic model championed by Dr. Busia was a unique model. He believed in the property-owning democratic system and worked to ensure Ghanaians owned the economy crafted along the model of welfare states used by the Scandinavian countries at the time. He promoted Ghanaian businesses and supported Ghanaians to take full control of the micro and micro enterprises across the country. In his own words, the Ghanaianization of the Ghanaian economy. The Barakesi Dam was constructed and supplied water to over 1 million inhabitants in the greater Kumasi metropolitan area and over 72 suburban towns and villages within 20 miles of Kumasi. Ladies and gentlemen, when water was indeed a critical commodity to support livelihoods, Busia commenced and completed the Anwian Kwanta water system. Not only did the project blew the minds of many and brought reliefs to thousands of inhabitants, it excited my own mother, Margaret Insia, as well. And she has apt memories of the rural development programs implemented by Dr. Busia. In fact, at that time, my mother was just about 19 years old. And when I became an MP, she always talked about Dr. Busia. The health needs of our rural folks were of prime importance to Dr. Busia. So he sought to improve the health sector. The Progress Party under Prime Minister Busia had touched base with many rural communities in Ghana. And it is on record that Dr. Busia was the first person to introduce health insurance scheme in Ghana. I'm therefore not surprised that His Excellency, the former President and patron, John Agyekum Kufuor, abolished the cash and carry system and reintroduced National Health Insurance Scheme to make health care affordable to all people, especially our rural folks. On education, Dr. Busia built schools in many rural communities in Ghana. Today, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, whose father was made a ceremonial president during Busia's regime, has also carried this vision and advanced it and delivered the free SHS and TVET to make education free for all, especially our rural communities. And for us in the Western region, we've been able to move school enrollment at the secondary level from 13,000 to 65,000. A whopping 485% increase. Clearly, these policies will empower rural communities and promote prosperity. On housing, Dr. K. Busia commenced the low-cost housing policy to construct affordable housing units for communities across the country. And for us, in the Western region, we can boast of the Nkotompo housing scheme and the TUC estates at Apawai. Nana Chair, distinguished invited guests. Later years, after Dr. Buzia has been in government, we have seen successive regimes replicate the Progress Party's policy programs championed by Dr. Buzia. All that I have noticed is just change of names, but the principle continue to remain the same. I can stay without any equivocation or any mental reservation whatsoever that the legacy of Dr. Buzia is significant in the country's democracy and progress. His work, as I have already stated, is legendary. Esteemed participants, as you may be aware, the Western region is indeed gifted with rich natural resources, and these resources are located in rural areas. The continued exploitation of these resources without providing the needed infrastructure to improve the living condition of the people would be worrying. Honorable Minister, I want to use this opportunity to plead with you and your ministry to consider policies, interventions targeted at resource-endowed regions like us with accompanying infrastructure. And I believe that we will be looking at a lot of things from your ministry, like rural housing, potable water for communities, and improved healthcare system as promoted.
Wheel loaders, bulldozers, tipper trucks, concrete mixers, water tankers, low beds, and other essential equipment manufactured by the reputable Chinese company, Lugong Group of Companies, working in partnership with a dynamic Ghanaian private sector entity, the Justborn Group of Companies. We continue to appreciate warmly the cooperation between the government and people of the Republic of Ghana and the people and government of the People's Republic of China. Long may that cooperation flourish. These machines are not merely tools, they are instruments of change, enablers of progress, and symbols of our dedication to improving the lives of all Ghanaians. The implementation of this ambitious program will be overseen by a 4-member committee at each metropolitan, municipal, and district assembly. The committee will one technical officer from the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, one technical officer from the Ministry of Roads and Highways, one person from the 48 Engineer Revenant of the Ghana Armed Forces, under the overall chairmanship of Metropolitan, Municipal, and District Chief Executives. Their mandate will be to ensure the highest standards of quality and accountability in the execution of road projects across the nation. I'm happy that this program will create some 10,000 jobs for mechanics, engineers, and artisans in general. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to delve deeper into the vision behind this transformative initiative. Our nation's road network is the circulatory system of our economy. It is through their veins and arteries that commerce flows, that farmers bring their produce to market, that children travel to schools, and that healthcare services reach the remotest part of the country. By improving these road networks, we're ensuring that every Ghanaian, no matter where they are or live, is connected to the opportunities and services they need to thrive. It is for this reason that from 2017 to December 2023, we've witnessed an extraordinary expansion and improvement in our road network throughout the country. From 2009 to 2016, that is the Mills Mahama era, our nation completed 4,636 kilometers of roads, and 5 interchanges and overpasses. However, since January 2017 till date, i.e. in the Akufo-Addo Mahama Bawumia era, that's unforgivable. That's unforgivable. I hope you will allow me to withdraw that statement. The Akufo-Addo Bawumia era. We've witnessed exceptional improvements in our road network nationwide. We have successfully completed a total of 12,830 kilometers of roads across the country and added 6 more interchanges. These accomplishments include asphalt overlays, 1,936.48 kilometers, new constructions, 659.81 kilometers, graveling, re-graveling, 6,529.82 kilometers, reconstruction and partial reconstructions, 374.95 kilometers, rehabilitations, 1,271.90 kilometers, resealing, 108.24 kilometers, surfacing, 1,948.76 kilometers, and key bridge constructions, 35. We're also currently working on 10 new interchanges, 5 of which at PTC in Takoradi, Mungwa, Ajingano, Flower Pot, and Obecha-Bilamte Circle Phase 2 in Accra will be completed by the end of the year. And 5 more at Swami, Dong, Barrier, Savannah, Dawinya, and Pram Pram will be completed in 2025. This development is unparalleled in the history of Ghana, reflecting a level of efficiency in addressing our infrastructure needs that has not been seen before. The impact of these developments is far-reaching, enhancing connectivity, boosting economic activities, and improving the quality of life for countless Ghanaians. My government believes that the importance of local road networks is key to the development of our nation. When roads are well maintained, travel becomes easier and more efficient. This reduction in travel time translates directly into economic gains. Goods can be transported more quickly, services can be delivered more efficiently, and people can move about more freely. This, in turn, leads to an increase in productivity and a boost to local economies. Moreover, by empowering metropolitan, municipal, and district authorities with the resources and equipment necessary for road construction and maintenance, we are engendering a sense of ownership and responsibility. Local leaders and communities and traditional authorities will be directly involved in the development and upkeep of their infrastructure, ensuring that projects are tailored to meet local needs and conditions. This localized approach will also help to create jobs and stimulate local economies, providing employment opportunities in construction and related industries. The District Road Improvement Program DRIP is not just about roads, it is essentially about people. It is about ensuring that the benefits of our nation's economic growth are felt by every Ghanaian, regardless of where they live. It is about providing the infrastructure necessary to support sustainable development and improving the quality of life for all Ghanaians. Ladies and gentlemen, Nime Nananum, as we move forward with this initiative, it is essential that we adopt a collaborative approach. The success of this program depends not only on the resources and equipment we're providing, but also on the involvement of all stakeholders. I urge the Metropolitan, Municipal, and District Chief Executive to take full ownership of this initiative and adhere to the operational manual, which will be issued by the supervising ministries and key stakeholders under the program to ensure proper use and sustainability. Ensure that the equipment is used judiciously and maintained properly. Prioritize road projects that will have the most significant impact on your communities and work collaboratively with the 48 Engineer Regiment to achieve the best results. I urge the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, whose minister will be the accounting officer of this program, to establish monitoring and evaluation mechanisms to track the progress of road projects and ensure accountability. These mechanisms should provide regular updates on the status of road work, highlight areas where additional support may be needed, and ensure that resources are being used appropriately. Transparency and accountability are critical to the success of this initiative, and the ministry should be committed to upholding these principles at every stage of the process. To the people of Ghana, I ask for your support and cooperation. As we embark on this transformative journey, let us all play our part in ensuring the success of the District Road Improvement Program DRIP. Hold your local authorities accountable, participate in community engagements, and contribute to the maintenance and preservation of the improved road infrastructure. In conclusion, let me reiterate the government's staunch pledge to improving the road networks across Ghana. Today, we launch more than just a program. We launch a new era of progress and development. Together, we can build a Ghana where every citizen has the opportunity to thrive, where our communities are connected, and where our nation can continue to grow and prosper. May God bless us all and our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we appreciate His Excellency, the President of the Republic, with another big round of applause. At this time, Traditional Authority will do a symbolic prayer to usher us into the main commissioning of these equipment by His Excellency, the President. On that note, I'd like to, with great respects, welcome Numogwilimfo and the Chief Priests to support. So they do the traditional prayer as we get ourselves ready for the the much awaited commissioning by His Excellency the President. Thank you.
Ago no one. Akago. Ọgwa mi kenga sasi afia nuchoba jo frandi nenu. Fia no waka afia ne yo bo ne bobo. Gwa 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 gwa. Gwa che gwa ya yo kwa yo ton foton. Yo tolo bitolo kaka donata. No song rami. Eh bien gasamanya. Yo propon tan free bon pojo ta. The
SNIT flats and affordable housing in Dansoman and Adenta. In the days of Dr. Hilal Iman, contribution was made to the housing stock, about 1,990 rental units through the State Housing Company and TDC. Additionally, his administration promoted the use of local materials, establishing a tile and brick factory to support housing development. During the Rawlings tenure, several housing initiatives were implemented, including the National Shelter Strategy. His tenure saw the construction of the Cape Coast SNIT flat, among several other projects. In the days of President John Agyekum Kufuor, the country sought to alleviate the housing crisis by initiating an audacious construction program of 20,000 affordable housing units. By 2007, as he was preparing to leave office, 5,000 of these units were under construction. The Mills administration also proposed a $10 billion housing project, and on his watch, the Saglemi housing project was conceptualized. In Adenta, 70 homes were started by the State Housing Company, and phase 1 of the Security Services housing scheme, comprising 168 homes, commenced. The Mahama administration made significant progress on the 1,506 housing units in Saglemi out of the proposed 5,000 units. In the Akufo-Addo era, a lot has also been achieved. Work is ongoing to complete the about 1,921 stalled units in Adenta, in Saglemi, and in Koforidua. In Kpong, for example, the TDC has constructed and handed over 1,072 homes to public servants mostly. The State Housing Company has also constructed about 572 homes made available to members of the Ghanaian public. The TDC, through the National Home Ownership Fund, and I see the managing director here, has already constructed and handed over about 405 homes in Community 22 in Tema. Just about a week ago, you saw in Tasano, Accra, President Akufo-Addo handing over 320 homes to the Ghana Police Service, bringing to a cumulative figure 1,000 brand new homes for the security services in the Republic of Ghana, an unprecedented achievement. As we are speaking now in Amrahia, in the Greater Accra region, about 200 homes are being constructed by the State Housing Company. The Ministry of Works and Housing as well is currently, through the Bungalow Redevelopment Program, building 609 homes, mostly